After Imam Ghazali, rahimahullah ta'ala, concludes discussing argumentation as one of the spiritual diseases of the tongue, now he brings the discussion of al-khusumah. Al-khusumah is a type of argumentation, but it is not for the sake of proving yourself right. It's not for the sake of putting the other person down. Rather, you get into argumentation to accrue material benefit. Usually, this form takes place when people, Imam Ghazali says, when they file wrongful cases in the court. Imam Ghazali says, he quotes Bishr ibn Abdullah, who's reported to have said, he says, I have not seen anything that removes religiosity, lessens chivalry, ruins a person's quality of life, occupies the heart more than wrongfully filing cases in court to get material benefit out of it, to be litigious. If a person who does this, be it knowingly, deliberately, or unknowingly, they should know that the Messenger of Allah, sallallahu alaihi wasallam, is reported to have said, "Inna abghadar rijali ilallah." The person amongst all people, the person who is the most displeasing to Allah, is the person who is al-aladul khasim, a person who stubbornly, habitually files wrongful cases in court. Imam Ghazali says this applies even to lawyers who file such cases on behalf of a client knowing that this case is wrongful. And even to those lawyers who take on clients without verifying whether that client is in the right or in the wrong. Their ignorance is not an excuse. Imam Ghazali says, if a person is oppressed and to take his right, he files a case in the court, that's permissible, that's acceptable, but do it within Shari'i parameters. Do not be excessive. Do not try to take more than you are owed. And since in contentious situations, it's hard to not go overboard, it's hard to not say something that is not wrongful, Imam Ghazali says it is best to exchange it for a greater reward in the afterlife. Nonetheless, a person who is wronged, Imam Ghazali says, a person who is oppressed has every right to file a case in court to take his right back, to the extent that he was oppressed. But for everyone else, this is a serious spiritual disease that you file wrongful cases in court. May Allah Azza wa Jal, for the sake of our beloved Rasul, sallallahu alaihi wasallam, save us from khusumah, the spiritual disease of being argumentative to accrue material benefit.